Leonardo DiCaprio is devastated after learning of the death of the woman he has always loved and kept secret. Wait until you see what he revealed. It's always felt like the chemistry between Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet on Titanic ran deeper than what the media ever fully captured. But when you trace the full arc of DiCaprio's romantic history, the idea that she occupied a different place in his life becomes harder to ignore. For decades, DiCaprio publicly lived the role of Hollywood's most eligible bachelor, cycling through relationships that followed a regular rhythm of intense attention, global headlines, and eventual quiet endings. Yet through every chapter of that highly visible dating history, one constant never disappeared. Kate Winslet remained. Early in his career, Leo was briefly linked to model Bridget Hall, though she later said nothing serious ever happened. Soon after, he was rumored to be involved with Naomi Campbell, a short-lived relationship that faded fast but turned into a lasting friendship. In the mid-1990s, he dated Kristen Zhang, who later described him as sweet and thoughtful, but also said their relationship eventually ended for good after some ups and downs. Around the same time, he was linked to several other models, including Amber Valletta and Helena Christensen, relationships that were talked about heavily but never fully confirmed. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Leo's dating life became part of his public image. He was briefly connected to Eva Herzigova and Virginie Ledoyen, though much of that attention came from tabloids rather than confirmed statements. Then came one of his longest relationships, with Gisele Bündchen. They were together for about 5 years, and after they split, Gisele explained that she wanted personal growth, while Leo remained the same. It was one of the first times a former partner openly hinted at bigger differences between them. After Gisele, Leo dated Bar Raffaelli for several years. Friends and sources later said there was pressure for marriage, but he wasn't ready to take that step. Their breakup followed a familiar pattern. Strong feelings at first, followed by distance and different life goals. That same theme appeared again with Blake Lively, Aaron Heatherton, Tony Guerin, Kelly Rohrbach, and Nina Agdal. Each relationship ended quietly, often described as mutual, friendly, or due to timing. In 2017, Leo entered one of his longest modern relationships with Camilla Morrone. Sources said he was serious and even discussed engagement. Still, after several years, they split, with reports saying the relationship had simply run its course. After that, he was linked to several younger women, including Victoria Lamas, Eden Polani, Gigi Hadid, and eventually Vittoria Ceretti, whom he is still dating as of now. Despite how intense some of these relationships sounded at the start, none of them became permanent. Through all of this, one person stayed constant: Kate Winslet. Unlike Leo's many romantic relationships, Kate was never a passing presence. They met in 1996 while filming Titanic, when both were young and still finding their place in Hollywood. The production was long and physically demanding, and the two leaned on each other throughout filming. By the time the movie was released, their bond was already strong. After Titanic became a global phenomenon, Leo and Kate were constantly asked if they were more than friends. They denied it, but their closeness never faded. Over the years, while Leo dated models and actresses, Kate built a very different life. She married, had children, divorced, and remarried, all while keeping her career steady. Even as their lives moved in different directions, they stayed connected. They reunited on screen in Revolutionary Road in 2008, a film about a marriage falling apart. During press interviews, they openly praised each other, calling one another their closest friend. At award shows, cameras often caught them whispering, laughing, or holding hands. When Kate won a Golden Globe, she publicly told Leo she loved him, and he responded with visible emotion from the audience. One of the most telling moments came in 2012, when Kate got married again. It was Leonardo DiCaprio who walked her down the aisle. Years later, when Leo finally won his long-awaited Oscar in 2016, Kate was seen crying and applauding him with pure pride. When they reunited after long periods apart, including during the pandemic, Kate admitted she cried when she saw him again, saying they were bonded for life.